Here's how I made my own Underglaze transfer to print this mug. I made this stencil using a kit from Easy Screen Print, and then I used some of Amico's ceramic inks to print through the stencil onto some rice paper. You could also use Underglaze, but I like using the ceramic inks. Once the print had dried, I cut it up and started applying it to my cup, kind of like a temporary tattoo. You lightly wet the rice paper with a sponge, and then I like to use a rubber rib to buff the image down to make sure it transfers well. Because the print isn't quite wide enough to cover the entire mug, I took another strip, lined it up, and then did the same thing, using a sponge to lightly wet the paper and then a rib to buff it out. Once I'm done doing the Underglaze transfer, I added a handle, and there I've got my little mug. The stencil and the mug were super easy to make, and I think the transfer turned out fun. What do you think?